188 countries have signed on to the international ban on chemical weapons. 5 countries haven't signed. One of those countries is Syria. In fact, just until up until a couple of days ago, it denied even having any chemical weapons, and now that's all changed. And this week, Syrian leaders actually agreed to a Russian plan to destroy chemical weapons in that country. Every last one of them agreed to sign on to this convention. But just think about how massive the job is to ever put that plan into action. And let me just give you a little bit of breaking news that I've been getting. The international body that actually oversees this convention, the Chemical Weapons Convention, it says that an agreement, it's received a request from the Syrians for technical assistance in actually carrying out this agreement. Technical assistance as relates to what is stated in the intention of signing up for the ban, which means if you're going to sign up for the ban, you got to get rid of your stuff. Getting rid of your stuff, very hard to do. Syrians now officially asking those who oversee the convention to help out. Joining me now to talk about this is CNN analyst David Kay, who is a former UN chief weapons inspector. The question, David, is this. This requires some pretty specialized talent, specialized qualifications. Not just anybody can go in and find chemical weapons and destroy them. Do we have enough people around the world to do the task at hand in Syria?
I think we probably have enough in terms of absolute numbers of people, but they're often in countries that are probably not suitable for this particular mission. It's not clear to me that the Syrians or the Security Council, for that matter, will be terribly happy with having a large number of Americans. And I'm not sure we would be happy with having a large number of Russians or Chinese there. So it's going to be a delicate balance of finding the talent, coping with the political problems that always crop up in this, and seeing what the match is. And let me say that the number is also seriously affected by the degree of cooperation you get from the Syrians and by the raging civil war. If you have little cooperation and the civil war continues at its current pace, you're going to need a lot of people and a lot of patience.
Okay, well, I want to put the map up again just to sort of go through these numbers, because sometimes numbers are deceiving. When you look at these countries, you can see the United States over on the left with roughly, and these are very rough guesses at this point, about 300 of these qualified specialists. You zip way over to the right-hand side, China and Russia combined with 500. The Hague, which I guess, we could say is probably one of the safer numbers at 400. There's a big difference between asking Chinese and Russian experts to go into Syria to do this job than, say, perhaps getting those 400 Hague experts, some of them more trustworthy than others?
Well, first of all, let me say, those numbers are with big qualifications as to how hard and firm they are. Even with the Hague number, they've carried out about 1,500 inspections in the 16 years of their life, and those involve mostly inspections of ongoing destruction programs, not search and find. In fact, they've never done either a challenge inspection or an inspection in which you had to find suspected weapons that the state did not disclose. That's a different group of people. I think they're very well trained. In the U.S. case, for example, at that figure, that's counting really military personnel mostly who have been specially trained in aspects of this. Whether they're available or not, I have no idea what the politics will say.
Right.
With regard to the Chinese and Russian numbers, really big back-of-the-envelope guesses because neither have disclosed exactly what they have.
And what's so distressing about it is when you hear the Syrians asking, for the technical assistance and the notion that Syrians would have to provide a lot of the heavy lifting, it makes you worry that if they're protecting some of those experts, they call the shots as to where the experts go. It feels like a fox in charge of the henhouse in a very strange way. I have to leave it there. David Kay, thank you, as always, for your insight and the information. Do appreciate it.
Okay.
David Kay joining us live on this issue.